What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Ricky here, back with another VWAP Wednesday. We gonna hop right into it. So I was telling everybody in the Discord that we opened up bullishly, which has me weary a little bit because lately, or the pattern is kind of sort of when we open up a certain way, the opposite way is the actual move. And it doesn't work like that every time. But so we open up bullishly. You can see right here our hourly is up under our daily VWAP. But like I was telling everybody in the Discord, you know, I'd be looking to short our daily VWAP right here, especially if we can't get back above it. And that would, well, depending on how fast we come down, would probably switch the VWAPs from being bullish to bearish. And we'd ride out the bear trend for the rest of the day. And it's kind of like that for all the coins. ETH looks the worst to me. I was going over it a little bit earlier in the Discord, and it does not look that great. But that being said, this was a good long. I was telling everybody, hey, we open up bullish, probably get a good long that's open if we dip down, to open up here somewhere. So we dip down, and you could have took this nice little scalp right here. I did not take this scalp. I was actually in an ETH short that came back to entry, so I'm not in any trades at the moment. But yeah, it's that simple. So from there, what are we looking at? Let's turn our leapfrog on. The question is, are we going to come back up here to our weekly VWAP and reject and keep coming down? Got a golden pocket down here I marked earlier down at 107, which is an area we need to hold. And if that doesn't hold, you know, 99,000, 99.8 is on the table. But we've been playing around here all since what, Friday, whenever this dump happened, Thursday, Friday. And, you know, they keep coming down here, sweeping the low, sweeping the low, sweeping the low. So if this low can hold right here at 109.7, then maybe we can flip this weekly VWAP. Let's see what our golden pockets are. You know, for something like this. Come back up here and tag these golden pockets and this VWAP right here, and then decide if we are gonna continue down. Should build some type of channel in there. Or is this just, you know, and we're gonna start making lower lows, real lows. Honestly, I don't know. We're just at a place in the charts where anything could happen for real. We're in a downtrend, and if we're gonna break the downtrend, then it's got some work to be done. So let's check out Bitcoin on the Cloudflare. So our 4-day VWAP. So on Cloudflare, we have a 4-day VWAP, which is this light blue line. And the cloud is actually a lot of things that I'm not going to get into right now, but the trend line in the cloud is just a trend line with a bunch of different things going on too that I'm not going to get into either. So are we just coming up here snagging this liquidity, or are we finna come, or, you know, back up here to these VWAPs again, or even up here to the spider line at 112, 113 and reject? Because quite honestly, we don't have to come sweep these lows again right now. And our 4-day VWAP just opened up, and for right now, it's bullish for right now. But all it would take is, you know, something simple. You know, and the VWAP to just start curving that way. And this is the 1 minute, so take it with a grain of salt. But if it's bullish, then we'll basically get the opposite of that. But we could still come down here and hold this 4-day VWAP. And as long as the 4-day VWAP holds, then we'd be okay until the weekly and the 4-day VWAP squeeze together. And then now all of a sudden we've got to choose a direction, rather it be that direction or coming on back down. So it's anybody's guess at the moment. I guess we could check out the high time frame. Okay, so high time frame is interesting a little bit. So we came back here, basically SFP this low, and now we're touching the cloud. So like I said, we probably get a move up. That's in the cards for sure. And it doesn't even have to go that high if it doesn't want to. I just know once we get away from the cloud, then we can start about talking about, you know, lows. But since we're right here at the cloud and this 4-day VWAP is currently forming right here, we could just hit this, you know, pump our way up in the cloud, play around in the cloud for a second, and then come down. Now, if we get back above the cloud, so we can hold this trend line, this spider line, and flip, then I'd be looking for 117, 119 higher, coming back up here to test our monthly VWAP. If anybody interested in getting the Cloudflare indicator, hop in the Discord. I'm doing the discount for everybody that hop in the Discord. 125 on the regular. Discord chat is free. So currently, we need to hold the cloud. But once we lose this trend line and we flip the 4-day VWAP, say we can't come back up here and retest the previous 4-day VWAP, even though Sol just did it. So I'm inclined to say, hey, we probably need to come back up here and retest 112, 112.8 before we talk about going back down. Really need to see how the rest of Asia and London plays out. We'll have, you know, some more information in New York. But right now, I'm thinking that direction is long. But I am ready to be wrong as far as Bitcoin is concerned. See, Ethereum opening up bullish too. But like I said, this could come on down. You know, even if it came back up into these golden pockets up here to 4,029, 4,030, this could come on down, and this, since it's opening up bullish, it's going to pull up the hourly VWAP while it's going up, which would bring the daily VWAP below the hourly, which would be bearish. So this is an iffy part. If you were going to get long, you should have been trying to scalp down here, above the golden pocket, around 5 o'clock or so. But even still, just pure chop. This price action has just been pure chop, all day. As you can see, just pure chop, and that's every coin. Squiggles from earlier. This was clearly not playing out. It's the same thing with Solana. So the biggest question are we about to start squeezing up right here, come back up to these golden pockets, to this previous day VWAP and reject? Or are we gonna flip all of this and reject here at the spider line? Or are we gonna flip it all and start making our way back up? I really don't wanna see price keep falling like how it's falling. I think for Bitcoin, if we can just hold 99,000, that's bullish. But if we lose 99,000, if we lose 99.8, we're probably gonna come down pretty fast. Our next previous monthly day VWAP is all the way down to 82,000. And yeah, we'll have stops along the way, but like, look out below. Let's look at BNB. Somebody asked for BNB. As bullish as BNB has been, it's got two plays right now. Reject where we're at. No, three plays. Reject where we're at. Reject up here at the weekly VWAP. If we come back up here to these golden pockets right above these VWAPs, and these VWAPs, because they're already sloping down, so I know on the other coins it would be crazy for the wick to get filled, but why not on BNB? At least to come back down. You know, retest this VWAP in these golden pockets, take up all this liquidity, and then head back up to maybe start making some more highs. Doesn't have to do that. BNB could be the most bullish thing going right now. Like everything, it opened up bullish. And it's really pushing higher already. So if I wanted to play BNB, look for us to reject up here at these golden pockets, and it's probably a +1 VWAP. And that's if the VWAPs flip bearish, because right now they're bullish. If they keep chugging along like this and it's a slow grind up, they'll probably stay bullish. But if they whipsaw it, they've got a good chance to flip bearish. So I'd look for shorts around 12.10, 12.12. Yeah. Up here at 12.40, 12.50 as well. Other than that, you know, he starts flipping that thing. Next area of resistance up here. on up to the highs, and we keep seeing BNB make highs. So I wouldn't bet against it. If it shoots all the way up here and it doesn't give you any volume confirmation or any divergence, then probably just stay out. Everything's getting a bit of a push right now. The question is it going to last? I did long SEI right here. Actually, the bot gave me this. Well, the bot said, hey, long SEI. I went and looked at the chart, and I like when the 4-day resets and it's above our trend line. I like that. I like that a lot. Usually lets us get a squeeze and this is what led us to the long for Sol after that big puke nuke dump. Puke nuke. 4-day VWAP is something crazy, man. It's like right before the weekly, so you get the trend and then you get the new trend as the week starts doing something different, you know? But then sometimes, a lot of the times, they'll just line up together. This is what caught us on our this is how we caught the long for Sol after that ridiculous dump. We came down here, tapped the spider line, came back up to the trend line. I told everyone in the Discord, hey, we started playing around on the spider line. I'm probably gonna get long, and shit, that's what I did. Crazy enough, I closed the long up here and missed all of this. I'm not mad I missed all of it, but it does hurt a little bit. With that being said, I like this. But now that I'm looking at it, that is not the same thing that happened here, because this was under the trend line. So maybe this is bearish, unless this is about to start flipping this and we're gonna get another chance to get long down here, and which could happen as well. So we still got time to tell. 4-day just started, and the trend for today should set the mood, probably going into Saturday, and then Saturday, Sunday, the 4-day will reset again, which is where we got in long last time. So if we're going to be repeating those things, we'll probably be repeating those trades. So if you're not in the Discord, hop in the Discord. The chat is free. There's a paid version, and come see that too. Subscribe, like, comment to the video and everything. Y'all have a good week. See y'all next week.